welcome back, my friends. We are over here at the museum again, but we're not going to be doing anything in the museum this time. I actually had an awesome idea. I'm really excited for it. I'm going to build something above the museum. Now, because this will all be covered over, and I don't know why I haven't replaced these torches, but I want to do pumpkin lighting. I got pumpkins, and I got my leaves to put on top of the pumpkins. Problem is, under here is wood, so I can't really do my normal pumpkin lighting. So I think I'm just going to do like rows, like have a whole row of pumpkin lighting, and then go over, 4 spaces, and just do another whole row of pumpkin lighting again. And we'll encircle this whole thing. Maybe fill this in too. I guess I need to grab some of those materials. Anyway, I'll be back. You guys can see what this looks like. It should be fancy, fancy. Just the way I like it. Well, I do like it. So we got the full 2 rows of pumpkins and the leaves on top of it. And I will make a pathway out of here at some point. I just don't know where the path will be yet. I know it won't be directly centered because something else will go there. Also, I haven't put a roof on here yet, but at least it's all covered in and it looks good. Maybe I should light it up. Nothing worse than creepers being in there. That would be catastrophe-ish. But I'm going to build something that I saw in a video. I don't know where I saw it. I don't know what video I was watching, but it looked awesome. So it's going to require some of the, well, it doesn't require it, but I'm going to add my own little spin to this situation. Some giant trees. Oh boy, this is going to be interesting. And based on the size of this, this is going to be probably a lot bigger than I thought. But we'll make do. We'll make do with what we got. It's going to be a floating island. But I figured instead of just having it floating, we'd have it like supported by beams. So these are actually going to be beams. I'm going to just get rid of all the leaves, and then I'll probably put on another layer. Actually, I want this actually taller. So I'll see you when all the leaves are gone. How do I get up there? De-leafing is completed. Now it's time to add another layer. This should be interesting. Notice how short that one was. That's terrible. There we are. Now I've got to clear this out, and this is going to be difficult, right? Oh, maybe it won't. How do you get sideways logs now? I guess if I put it here it would be sideways? Yeah, alright. They fixed that. Alright. Perfect. I'll see you when these are de-leaved. Towers are up, just like so. They're looking pretty good. Now this center part here is going to be actually water, because I want the light to shine all the way through so that looks all lit up and such, and that's the way I'm going to do it. But in order to make this like an island, it's going to be skinny down here at this level, and then it's going to like a nice angle, fatten up, I guess. So I've come down here. This is the smallest section, so I'm just going to do like a layer around here, and then I'm going to go up a layer and put a layer. It will all make sense, Yep, that's what happens when I record. What I'm going to do is, I'll just show it to you when it's over. A few hours later, we have an island. That is from Sheeps's. He visited me, and he threw chickens at me while being very stealthy. It was comical. So this is the size of the island, and this is the hole in the center. It looked very nice. I will go down and give you guys a good vantage point while the grass grows. That's going to take a little bit of time. It's pretty big. It's a little bit bigger than I thought, but it's still not bad. I don't hate it. Definitely don't hate it. And once we put some stuff on top of it, it should look even better. Now I'm going to go grab some ice and some water and a whole bunch of little plant things. You'll see. It's going to be like a garden up there. What else are you supposed to do with it, right? Alright, let me get back to you. Okay, so with this, I want to do the same thing that I did in the water. I want to make the ice blocks melt so that it looks like it's just water. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm using this to push this down a little bit, because I need to make a platform down there to put torches on. So we'll just push this down 3 things, just like so. Now I can go down there and actually build a a little platform. You'll see that momentarily. Oh, I have to be careful. Step 1 is complete. I had to put all of this ice here. We got to do it again, another layer. Then it's just constant work on this one. After I do this and fill in this floor, I have to do another layer and then put ice on top of it so that when I hit it, it turns into water, which will go down here on top of this ice, and then we'll melt this ice. It's like a three-step process. And it's, again, one of those things, nothing better update or else we have to do this all over again. So, stay tuned. This will be done in a flash. Okay, this should be operational. If I break all this, I should get a nice thing of water that would make one source, just like my ice tray normally does. That should fill itself in. Perfect. The next step is we have to carefully remove this layer. That's going to take some time. Now that that is done, everything looks pristine there. I've built this little staircase down underneath. Now we just torch the whole place up and then it will all melt. Once it's done melting, we will remove this platform and we'll have a floating lake. Something terribly wrong has happened. Terribly, terribly wrong. What is leaking out here? Did I like miss a block or something like that? Oh boy. Alright, take it again. Don't know why that failed so miserably, but let's just do a little test here in the corner. See, that's what should happen. Was it because I had blocks floating on top of it when I had destroyed that one layer? I don't know. So let's see what happens when like this one melts or something like that. One of the upper ones. Okay, see this one work? It seems to be fine. Well, I'm just going to wait a second. If it's all good, I'm going to do the whole layer. Epic failure for the second time. I don't know what's going on. I think I'm going to have to remove this whole layer and just use signs, I guess. That's going to make me very sad, but I'm not going to work on that today. Let's focus on the upper half. That's at least doable. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know why it worked in the ocean, but not in this lake. Maybe it's because this lake was falling water, because it was here, falling down, whereas the lake, everything was source blocks. So, maybe that's the reason. I don't know. But moving on. So what we're going to do is, with this lake, we're going to make a little stream that comes out this direction and flows off the edge. That's the ticket. Let me dig that out. I guess we don't have too much, just a 4x4. Perfect. And I will have to do some land building, as you can see, because this whole island is hollow. So I'll have to build this up, make a nice pad for the water to flow. Because it's clear that the water ain't going to reach, we'll have to just use some ice. Ice is the most valuable thing in this game, I think. Does that make it to the edge? Oh, one more. One more is what we need. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do every 2 blocks, just so that this actually isn't flowing water. As you can see, this is flowing. I don't want that. It makes too much noise. So we'll just do this every 2 blocks. Then it'll be a constant source of water. Perfect. That's going to make a mess down below, but we'll change that also. That's going to flow into that pond eventually. Just want to see what it does now. Yeah, it just makes a big mess. Okay, so that's that. Now we got all this greenery and stuff. Big fan of birch trees. So we're going to plop down some of those guys. And these pillars, I think I'm all going to make them that high. I'm going to have to gather up some more wood. There, a nice semicircle. That actually turned out pretty good. Oh, this is going to be good times. No giant trees. Alright, that's very nice. Maybe another one over here. Super cool. And I'm not very good with the landscaping. I mean, it's better off just plopping down some of this. Actually looks pretty good. It's very wide and abundant. Oh, very nice. Alright, cover this up. No, we won't cover this up yet. We will have to go down there and do some work. What else can I add to this? I need a sort of a building structure, but I don't know what to build out of. Maybe you guys could leave me some comments, suggestions on what to build up here. Because I think it's getting late. I'm just going to leave this like it is for right now. That water did annoy the crap out of me. So I'm going to go do some subscriber shoutouts. Let's see what I can do with that. I'm pressing record now because I remembered Furquan gave me this gift that I've passed through a few times. So I'll stop. I'll read the gift. It says, this gift beats yours. I hope it's helpful. Took me a while to get, Furquan. P.S. Flowers are not poisonous. That's a crap ton of iron. You're right, Furquan. That was way better than the gift I gave you. But thank you very, very much. I guess I won't continue down the track. I'll see you at the end grinder. I got here and somebody left the end grinder on. Not cool, but makes my job easier. This is the sword we'll be using lately. It's got knockback, sharpness 4, fire aspect 2. We're going to rename this. This will be our subscriber shoutout. We're going to call it the Hardened Banana. Oh, there was something else I wanted to add to it. The Hardened Banana Blade. Good enough. So that's what we're going to call that, the Hardened Banana Blade. Thank you guys very much for joining us. That was pretty cool. I like that sword. Now that I'm here and there's still hundreds of Endermen, might as well do something else. The other thing is going to repair some of my armor. It's been taking some beatings. 20, 30? Figures. I knew I should have got to level 30. But that's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to repair a bunch of this, but it is getting late, so I might just log off here and finish it in the morning. But thank you guys very much for watching us. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.